Daniel Hayes?
Emma, I need to explain.
It's okay. Look at him.
The day she walked into his classroom, no one expected their lives to change forever, least of all her. Emma Carter was just a substitute teacher. Temporary. Invisible. The kind of person students forgot the moment the bell rang. She had taken the job for one reason only, to survive. Bills didn't care about broken dreams, and neither did life. But everything shifted the moment she called out his name. Daniel Hayes. He looked up slowly, and for a split second, the entire room disappeared. Because they knew each other. 6 years ago, Daniel wasn't the quiet, guarded man sitting in that classroom. He was the boy who made Emma believe in forever. Until one night, without warning, he walked away. No explicación. No gudvie. Just gone. Emma forced herself to stay calm. She had learned the hard way. Some wounds never fully heal, but you learn to carry them quietly. She finished the class, avoiding his eyes, pretending he was just another student. But after the bell rang, he didn't leave. Emma, wait. That voice. Softer now. Regretful. She turned, her heart pounding harder than she wanted to admit. You shouldn't be here after class. I know, he said, stepping closer. But I couldn't just walk away again. The words hit harder than she expected. You already did, she replied, her voice steady but her chest tight. Silence filled the room, heavy and unfinished. I didn't have a choice back then, Daniel said quietly. Emma let out a small bitter laugh. There's always a choice. He opened his mouth then closed it. Because deep down, he knew she was right. Days passed, but the tension didn't fade. Every glance, every moment felt like a storm waiting to break. Emma tried to keep her distance, reminding herself this was temporary, just like everything else in her life. Until the day everything changed. Emma fainted in the middle of class. When she woke up, she was in the nurse's office. The room was quiet, except for one thing. Daniel was there. Why are you here? She asked weakly. He hesitated, then said the words that changed everything. They said you're pregnant. The world went still. Emma looked away, her hands trembling slightly. This wasn't how she wanted anyone to find out, especially not him. It's not your problem, she said quickly. But Daniel didn't move, didn't speak. He just stood there, processing something deeper than shock. Is it mine? He finally asked. Emma closed her eyes. She had spent months preparing for this moment in her head. But now that it was real, the words felt heavier than ever. Yes. The silence that followed was different this time. Not empty. Not distant. Full. Daniel took a slow breath. As if the weight of 6 years had suddenly crashed back onto him. I didn't leave because I stopped loving you, he said, his voice breaking slightly. I left because I thought I wasn't good enough. I was scared I'd ruin your life. Emma looked at him, tears forming despite her effort to stay strong. You don't get to decide that for me, she whispered. I know, he said. And I've regretted it every single day since. For the first time, there was no anger in her chest. Just exhaustion. And something else she had tried so hard to bury. Hope. I don't need you to fix anything, she said softly. I've already learned how to stand on my own. Daniel nodded, stepping closer but careful not to cross the line. I'm not here to fix it, he said. I'm here to stay. If you'll let me. Emma searched his face. Not the boy she once loved, but the man standing in front of her now. Honest. Broken. Trying. And for the first time in years she believed him. Weeks turned into months. What started as obligation slowly became something real. Doctor visits. Late-night talks. Small moments that stitched together what was once shattered. Daniel didn't try to rush her. He showed up. Every day. Consistent. Present. And that's when Emma realized something. Love isn't about grand promises or perfect timing. It's about staying, when it's hardest to stay. The night their baby was born, Daniel held her hand tighter than ever before. And when he looked down at their child, tears in his eyes, he whispered something Emma would never forget. I'm not running anymore. Emma smiled, her heart finally at peace. Because sometimes, the person you thought was just a temporary chapter turns out to be the one who was meant to stay all along. And sometimes life doesn't give you perfect beginnings. It gives you second chances. And those can be even more beautiful.